What up, everybody? Happy But Why Live Saturday. Let's see here. All right, y'all, we're going to check on all these platforms, make sure we're good to go. Give me a moment. Let's see here.
Yeah, you got me now.
Okay. All right, we good on YouTube's. We good on the. Is it the Facebook, bitch? I think it's the Facebook. Yeah, I guess Facebook pop up at some point in time. We ain't gonna hold it. We're gonna keep it moving. All right, here we go. Hope everybody has had a prosperous and productive week, and productive is subjective to however you feel. You know, if your week, use this week for a time of rest, that's your, that's production for that's being productive for you.
You need anything for in there?
Nope, Michelle, come on here with that BS. She at. You supposed to come in and say, "Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing, Michelle?" Michelle, since you're the only one on here right now, that's that. First, I'm asking you, how was your week? See, this how you're pleasant. How's your week, Michelle?
Hey, Michelle.
God damn it, there she go.
Oh, you don't want me in here? I'll leave if you want me to.
Mm-mm. Michelle came on here being rude. It's my what PA. Hey, Michelle, how are you, sugar? My week was great. How was your week? Thanks for asking. My week was phenomenal. Yeah, I can't complain. At the end of the day, made it through. Time is flowing. Everything doing what it's gonna do. So Michelle, since I have you on here, and since P is here now, so you hear she said, "Hey,
hey y'all."
Let me and you and her have a conversation right quick, right?" And furthermore, I would say, if you want to, you're more than welcome to come on and discuss this topic. But if you don't want to, I understand, and it's no pressure. I'm just saying. So, you already watched Ant-Man, Quantumanium. Ant-Man and Wasp Quantumanium. I think it's, yeah. You already watched the movie, correct? I know Pete watched it. I was with her.
No.
We're gonna get into that because you just.
I said, how much you want to talk about it? Because I definitely went to sleep.
Okay, yeah, she said she loved Kane. Okay, cool. So let me ask you a question, right? Me and Pete went and watched it. In your opinion, was it a good movie? And once again, like I said, everything's subject to you. Was it a good movie to you? Not what people say, not what this and that. It was a good movie to Michelle. While I'm waiting for you to reply back, I'm gonna tell you my eyes. I like the movie. I thoroughly enjoyed the movie, actually. So how I typically watch Marvel movies in general, I watch them. Then, and Piazza can test this, I go, because usually people I follow who watch these movies and review them and talk about all the stuff that you might need to pay attention to or things you might even know anything about. I go on and watch that. Oh shit, that came up fast. You test a lot. I'm sure you just like. I tend and I go on. I start watching those reviews. I start watching some stuff, like I said, stuff I might didn't know happened, stuff I might understand to get clarity on some things, right? Before I go watch the second time. Typically, I watch the second time at the crib on the app because I ain't finna spend my money twice on no fucking movie. Not unless I really, really, truly just love it. Let me see what she said. She said, "I want to be conquered." Okay, all right, gotcha. Hey Raz, I enjoyed it. I think Jonathan Majors is saving the MCU. I think he did a great job setting up the Secret Wars. Okay, so good to hear. Pietro, did you enjoy the movie?
What I saw of it, but truthfully, I didn't see much of it.
P went to sleep on the movie.
I did.
Let me ask you a question, P.
And I woke up at the very end, so I missed the meat of it.
I think you woke up on the credits.
No, I didn't.
No?
Mm-mm.
I thought you was more on the end credits.
I saw when they exploded him.
Okay.
Imploded or whatever.
He didn't explode, but yes, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. But I saw that.
Okay.
So, I literally woke up at the very end.
Got you did. Then.
Mm-hmm.
P isn't a big Marvel fan, so I'm not shocked. She is a Marvel fan though. P actually enjoys the movies.
So I'm not a comic book fan.
No, she's not a comic book fan.
I'm a big movie buff, and Marvel does movies well.
Yes.
So through that lens, I am a Marvel fan. But I don't know the history in the comic books and what's supposed to happen and how true to it is and stuff. I just know good acting, a good storyline, so on and so forth.
Good cinematography, and et cetera, et cetera. So, let me ask you a question. Mm-hmm. You just said you went to sleep on the movie. Was it because you wasn't feeling the movie or because of the outside forces?
After we stayed up all night the night before and then got up early to go to the damn 11:30 movie.
We did.
So it wasn't the movie at all. I enjoyed what I saw. Mm-hmm. I just didn't see much of it.
Yeah, I think that night, we stayed to about 4 or 5 in the morning. Mm-hmm. Got a power nap in and proceeded to get the theater and make it there by 11:30, I believe showtime started. Mm-hmm. So yeah, and then she had popcorn. So you put a tired P with some popcorn, she was out. So I can understand that. Me, I was in here like a kid. I was like,
I'm excited to watch it though when it comes to either the app we have or to Disney Plus.
Yes. Yeah. So, like I said, I think the movie was good. I think, Michelle, did you understand everything about you said setting up Secret Wars? So did you understand all the nuances and all the kind of other pieces that most people might not understand just by looking at the movie from a non-biased lens, or either having the education behind or comic book knowledge or whatever? And
we actually watched Ant-Man 1 and 2 last night. Because I didn't recall ever seeing Ant-Man 1. I did remember Ant-Man 2, but I don't think I ever saw 1. So we watched those 2 last night.
So since those 2 are fresh in your mind, did you like them?
Yeah.
Yes, I read the comments. I know you did what they was making them.
I know a lot of people have an issue with the comedy aspect.
But that's the character part.
Ant-Man is a comedy character.
Yes.
He's a lighthearted character. Excuse me. So, sorry, I'm eating. So I don't think that it was overdone or anything, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, to me, just like what's the company character? Guardians of the Galaxy. Where you have Gamora's a lot more stern and a lot more serious. Mm-hmm. You have Quill, who's a lot more comedic, who's a lot more entertaining. Like I said, everybody can be stern ass. I think that what they fucked up too, though. A lot of people complain about Thor because Thor came on. Initially, he was more stern than what he is now. But anywho, now Michelle, you said something interesting. You said that you think that Jonathan Majors saved the MCU.
It's saving them.
Or saving the MCU. So you thought it was in turmoil before then? Why so? I think I had what movie I saw because I watched the Eternals. I try my best to understand the Eternals. I liked it for the movie that what it was, and I know some more stuff gonna be setting up some there. I think a piece of that I got a piece of it when I watched Moon Knight or whatever. Then there's one movie I think came out. Oh, Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness. That to me, that was pretty straight. Not turmoil, but Eternal wasn't a great star. Yeah, I think so. I feel like as much as they try to put these things in chronological order and of coming out, that I think the Eternals, that movie should have came out a lot. Should have came out earlier than when it came out. I think it's some loose. I know it's a lot of loose ends for myself. I can't speak for everybody of Eternals that I'm assuming it's gonna make sense at some part of time later on down the road when we get what I mean, other things to come and connect the pieces or whatever case. How you get what I'm saying. Because you have a big entity that's stuck in look like the fucking ocean. I can't remember what ocean, with half his head sticking out and the hand sticking out. Why ain't nobody saying nothing about this shit? Why ain't nobody say they seen this? Like, this look like it's something that's very easily visible from anywhere. You get what I'm saying? When you had because Eternals, if you look at the timeline, should have happened before the Avengers and anything came about. So in the era of technology, especially when you had somebody like Tony Stark, who was somebody putting a satellite around, satellites around the Earth to protect this and third, you would have thought that somebody would saw that. You had guards flying to the Earth. You had Miss Marvel. Like, it's been enough people outside of our Earth that come into our Earth to say, hey, what the fuck is that over there? Y'all didn't see that shit, but I haven't heard anything about it. And I'm assuming this is gonna be explained at some point in time. I hope so. Like, to me, and P.S. knows this for a fact by me. Like she said, we're movie buffs. We go to movies. We watch movies. That's something that we love to do together or separate. Hell, and I like shit to make sense. I understand, Marvel likes to put stuff here, put stuff there, and you figure it out on the back end. That's fine with me. So I hope this at some point makes sense. But I feel Eternals was, like I said, it was different. It was people didn't know who the fuck they were. It was kind of all over the place. You got introduced to new people, not only at the beginning or during Eternals, but at the end of Eternals, you got introduced to Thanos' brother. Like, what the fuck? You ain't heard nothing about this nigga no more. So I'm hoping this,
I didn't know Thanos had a brother, but I didn't see Eternal.
You never saw Eternal, see? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Eternal's like they ugly baby at this point. A lot of people don't want to look at it. I ain't here. I didn't want it. It took me a long time to get my damn self. So, but yeah. Anyhow, but I just wanted to see how you felt about the movie and whatnot. Are you excited about Guardians of the Galaxy coming out? This should be coming out in May, I believe it is. And I
think I'm more excited about the new Loki series. Like, I really did enjoy Loki and WandaVision were my two favorites of the series. Ms. Marvel was good too.
You said you're very excited for Star-Lord. It's part celestial. Yeah, we know that from his father, but that's how he was able to, quote unquote, handle the Infinity Stone. But I still didn't get that because he handled it, plus more people handled it when they touched his hands, so they didn't blow up and die. But anyway, like I said, I like consistent shit. I like shit to make sense. If you tell me can't nobody touch this stone because it's so powerful, you have to be a powerful person to even wield it. And then you have a human touch it, but then on the back end, you tell me, oh, this human is part celestial, so it makes sense why they can touch it. I said, okay, cool, but why the hell are they Gamora, Rocket, Groot, what's my man's name? Drax, like all these cats touched this nigga hand when he was holding it, and they was able to, you know what I'm saying, harness the power of it and not die. So that's kind of excessive shit. That'd be going through my mind. But anyhow, you said you liked it. WandaVision, you said you liked it. Loki.
I mean, I've liked all of them, but Loki and WandaVision have probably been my favorites. But I also like Ms. Marvel, and I like Wolf. What's his name? The Archer dude. No, the Archer dude. Him and old girl, Black Widow.
I would call nigga Black Arrow. Fuck.
Anyway, the bow and arrow fella.
Why is name
and Black Widow. I like their series. They're
Hawkeye
too. Hawkeye, yeah. The only one I didn't love was Moonlight, and I didn't really watch that. Like I just caught bits and pieces of it with you, and so maybe that's why I didn't love it because I didn't know what was actually going on. Yeah, I see it.
You say you're very excited for that. We also know that there is Avengers who fight Kang, and he mentions Thor. I think they were able to because Quill. I love Moon Knight. My bad, y'all. You know how you trying to do shit, man. Real life takeover. So we sitting in the crib and how we do the show in the room we in. You can see the outside. And like a fire truck or something just went down the street.
Yeah, it's a fire truck.
Where is it? Next door?
It looks like it's one side house that did all the rentals, not the one next to us.
Okay.
Oh no, they're going next door. They're going right here.
To us? Okay. So it's very important that we try to make sure we try to see what's going on. Because the right next door to our left, we need to know that we need to get the fuck out. It's not a fire though. They got their bags and stuff.
I think it's a medical emergency.
Gotcha. Okay. I pray that everybody's okay over there. And the Lord knows we don't have our share of 5 people come through here at early morning, early night. Anyway, I was saying, P, you saying, so you know WandaVision not coming back.
Yeah, I know.
But they're getting.
I was talking about Loki.
Yeah, Loki's definitely coming back, but you are getting what's her name?
Agatha.
Agatha.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be really good.
You do?
Yeah, you don't think? I mean, I think her character was really good in WandaVision.
Oh, she played the fuck out of that character.
Yeah.
I'm
why would her series not be good?
So hear me out. So like I was saying earlier, and like I said, I'm a very strong proponent of this when it comes to things that you tell me I need to be a proponent of it. Meaning Agatha has to play a part in connecting to the MCU. You get what I'm saying?
Does she not?
I don't see where. I don't see why. Unless it got something directly to do with Wanda, I don't see why.
But Wanda has a movie coming, right? So
no, she don't have a movie coming.
Oh, I thought she did.
Or she could be bringing in Mephisto. And these characters are people that Doctor Strange will, most likely battle because they magical niggas and shit. I love Agatha in the comments. She is Reed Richards' nanny. Okay. So Reed Richards. A lot of people don't know who Reed Richards is. If I'm not mistaken.
I thought he was in the comics he was Kane.
No. You're right. It could be Fantastic Four. I mean, it might be. So Reed Richards is Mr. Fantastic. He's the genius behind with Fantastic Four.
Yeah, but then we just hear something the other day. One of them videos you was watching, there'd be so many, and it was saying in the comic books, Kane was originally some little boy.
So
Kane, Reed Richards?
No, so Kane was he's a descendant of Reed Richards. So okay, so let me ask you this question, Pete. Do you know you have any knowledge about Kane?
No, you know this.
Okay, so let me say this. I'm sure if I'm wrong, straighten me out. So
happily, she will.
Yeah, I know she will. She fingers itching right now. So Kane actually came about in the future world. So he's supposed to be a descendant. I think he's supposed to be the kid, but it may be just a descendant. Like I said, Reed Richards and Miss Fantastic, or the girl who disappears or whatever, right? On the Fantastic Four. Okay. You know, Mr. Fantastic who stretches. You got one who disappears, like she can go invisible and
the
stuff.
Blue Lady, Robin, or whatever her name is. Fair. I don't know what her name is.
No. You're thinking about Mystique.
Yep.
That's S-Man. So Mr. Fantastic is
that's what he's all saying.
Flame. It's not. It's unfold. It's Torch, the Human Torch. You got the Thing. It's like Hulk, but he's made out of rocks and stuff. Mr. Fantastic and Sue Richards. That's her name. So Sue and Mr. Fantastic, actually all 4 of them were astronauts and doing some experiments. Anyway, long story short, Kane is supposed to be descendant of Sue and Reed Richards. So the story, how the story supposed to go in the far, far future, he's smart as shit, but he's bored. There's no crime. There's nothing for him to do. So he's reading through history, right? And trying to figure some stuff out, see how history was, whatever. Kang is Reed Richards' nephew. There you go. Actually, I think they Kang supposed to be between like Reed Richards and the villain of Fantastic Four, Dr. Doom, I believe so. So all right, so he got bored. He started tinkering and stuff, and figured out how to do more time, how to do travel, like travel through history and shit, right? Mm-hmm. Time travel.
I can't lie, you losing me, but go ahead. Come on, guys, speed up. So my attention span is short.
So he went back in history. He became King Tut.
Okay.
So if you remember
I remember on Ant-Man.
There you go.
He was on the Council of Kang.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't Tut. It was Ramadan. Anyway, he became a pharaoh and ruled there before he traveled. So basically, he's a time traveler. But he travels not only through time, that's linear to us, he travels through the multiverse. Because what he started to do, every time he started to move around, it created another Nexus event. So meaning his variant didn't follow the path that he followed. And then all of them start discovering the same shit. But they all start, you know what I'm saying? So you got a bunch of them doing the same damn thing. And it just go haywire. Yeah. That's why he's like timeline all over the place. You remember now? I know you remember this right here. Oh no, you might remember this now. So you remember we watched.
Michelle said Reed Richards' father was also a time traveler, so that would make sense.
Yes. So you remember when we watched Doctor Strange movie, and you remember when Doctor Strange went to a world and it was kind of wonky looking. And looked like it was kind of breaking apart. But it was because a Nexus event hadn't happened. And remember when they told us when Nexus event happens, one
completely destroy one of them,
one or both, exactly. So that timeline would have been destroyed because that Doctor Strange had created a Nexus event when he was messing with the Darkhold and doing this other shit. And remember, he tried to fight our Digger because he was evil by that time. He don't he don't fuck up. Yeah, he had him fucked up so bad that he couldn't even no turning back now. So that's where all this shit come from.
Gotcha.
I know I lost the fuck out you. I feel. It just that, but you see how it's very intricate for me to explain it to you in a short amount of time and doing it verbally. Imagine watching some screen. That's what my brain. I did. Thank you. But that's what I'm saying about the movie, though, right? Trying to fit this shit in your head and watch these movies and trying to piece shit together. That's why, I'm watching the movies and even the shows, like you said. That's why I said too about adding the show has to fit somewhere into this puzzle because basically it's a big puzzle. We just not seeing the big picture yet. Yeah, we are Earth 616. It's different Earths.
I'm aware.
You found that out on Flash.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was the first time I heard it, but yeah. They talked about it a lot in Flash.
DC and Marvel both do that shit. But yes. And every Earth has a variant of Piatra. You say you know the one? I hear. The whole PS process, same thing. It's crazy. But yeah, so y'all know that this is actual a true theory that people think is actual factual.
What about there being a multiverse?
Yes. Deadpool, Miss Marvel, and Wanda introduced the mutants.
Excuse me.
Somebody did before that. I'm trying to remember who the fuck it was.
I forgot Deadpool. Marvel.
Yeah, they just not finna bring him into the MCU because they got the rights now. It was somebody before that though. So on Miss Marvel, at the end of it, they said something about Eugene, is mutated or something. They played the S-Man theme behind it, which was very just surreal to me. I was geeking like, oh, look, kind of
boy. It was the girl's friend.
Yeah,
but ran her DNA or something like that.
Yeah, but before that though, it's somebody else who already is a mutant, and I don't think necessarily calling it a mutant, but it's already there. Oh, it's Namor. Mm-hmm. Namor is supposed to be a mutant, and Namor is older than all of them. Mm-hmm. We heard the S-Man. Yes, we heard the S-Man music. It was so surreal. I loved it.
Like I wouldn't know what the X-Men music is.
What?
But I'm glad that was a moment for y'all.
So I'm gonna just hum to you.
It's okay.
The cartoon was better than the movies and the goddamn comic books.
So, okay.
Nigga, I used to be up every S-Man cartoon. Come on, man. Out your childhood stuff a little bit. Yes. You see, Michelle said PY. Yeah, Namor was officially the first mutant in MCU. Like I said, because he's older than all them cats. But yeah, if they do S-Man, I think we're gonna have Apocalypse at some point in time. Oh yeah. There you go. Boom. VIP. B.O. B.B.N. That's not how the song goes. So. What's up, D?
What's ahead?
Hello, Dwayne.
Never much.
Good evening.
It's nighttime.
Yeah, I said good evening.
That's what you said. Evening.
It's evening night.
Yeah.
Right.
People don't say good night until you're going to sleep, but to address people in the nighttime, you say good evening.
Yeah, he ain't got no manners, no home training.
I don't.
We expect it from him.
Dwayne Face said he's sick of y'all. I don't know, shit. I think he might be sick of you. My bad, I had to slip my lean real quick. So D, so we talking about morning afternoon. Anybody need you to put that down on the damn screen? We talking about Marvel. I know you haven't seen the new Ant-Man joint.
Nah.
But Michelle talking about not Michelle, but we're talking about the what's to come, what's coming down the pipeline. I'm trying to explain Kane, but Dwayne, you know what? Dwayne read some of the comic books too, though, didn't you?
No.
You more, no?
Not okay. No Ant-Man.
Well, no. We talking about Kane. No.
I know who he was, but he ain't had no comic book by itself. I mean, he's like fighting the Avengers and stuff. So yeah, I guess so. I mean, I read Avengers comic books, I guess.
I was telling them that at some point in time, we're gonna see, like I said, first that Namor was the first mutant in MCU. He should be the oldest, if I'm not mistaken. And
so Professor X don't count?
Namor older than Professor X?
I guess so. You said oldest. Well, I don't know why I misheard you and thought you said first.
No. I mean, he's still the first too, though.
You don't count Professor X?
Namor came before him.
When did No, I'm talking about you talking about first in the MCU.
So I'm talking about technically first. I'm not talking about who we saw first. So because of who we saw first, if I'm not mistaken, it would be Miss Marvel.
But wasn't Multiversal Madness out before all that?
Not before Miss Marvel, if I'm not mistaken. And anybody can correct me if I'm wrong here. But if I'm not mistaken, Miss Marvel was out before Multiverse came out.
I don't think so. Maybe I don't think so though.
Let me see. I'm gonna look it up. You know, I like to be. You want to bet some money on? I mean, me some money later. But I was telling them that eventually, Nate, we're going to be introduced. Hopefully, Wonder was out before Miss Marvel. Okay, so she's saying that Wanda was the first mutant, which technically
I guess if she kept, I don't know, not the way the MCU portrayed it. I mean, in the comic books, yeah, but
what do you mean? How the MCU portrayed it?
because they got their powers from the stone, one of the stones.
No, so if you pay attention to if you look at WandaVision and she was having her flashbacks, Wanda had powers before she got affected, not affected, before the stone even came a part of her shit. The stone just enhanced her shit.
Yeah,
Because
maybe.
when she was under the bed, you remember when the missile hit, boom, her and Pedro was right there under the bed, and she was looking at it, and the missile didn't go off. They were saying they were implying
because she did it. Yeah,
because she stopped it from going off. Yeah.
Well, you know what? I don't know what to believe because, like, in some of the movies she had an accent, in some of the movies she talked like she was from Nebraska or something. The other movies she talked like she's from fucking Lithuania. So I mean, who knows, man?
But she was trying to fit in, man.
Yeah, I guess so. So
Bless you.
What's the name of that fucking movie? Multiverse of Madness. Doctor Strange. But let's see. This right here says that this right here says I think I'm right.
oh, I said Miss Marvel came out before Multiverse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's definitely what happened.
It's okay, Sugar.
No. You're right. I'm reading it. It said Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness takes place after 2021 film Eternals and just before Marvel's Disney Plus Hawkeye, Moonlight, and the ongoing Miss Marvel.
Right.
Biscuit.
So that would mean that.
So you go back to Professor X
and America
Chavez.
Yeah,
but is America is she a mutant though?
Wasn't she born with those powers? So you remember she teleported her mama or some shit somewhere?
She did. She got rid of them heifers.
Yeah.
So her no cannon for bed. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Fuck you, mom.
yeah. Sorry, get the fuck out of here. Okay. Well, I mean, but still, I guess in the retrospect, if that's the case, one is still qualified before that, though.
I guess so. I mean, they don't. I mean, yeah, technically, I guess, but they don't really make it clear. Like how you saying it though sounds right. I don't remember that particular. I remember that particular part, but maybe.
What part you talking about?
The part that you talking about with the missile and stuff.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I vaguely remember it happening, but I don't know. I remember them saying that well, it must have been like you said, the stone, I guess, enhanced it or whatever.
Because what it was, Agatha, she hinted to it because she was telling Wanda that she was a witch, and she was doing these flashbacks and shit, and she was, and she basically was, hinting to the fact that she's a real powerful witch. Like I said, basically stone just kind of, you know what I'm saying, it's like steroids. The shit just she Mark McGuire next started Mark McGuire and Sam Sosa and shit. So before
she's a witch, then witches don't get their powers naturally.
So Agatha was saying that she's a witch. But Agatha saying it don't necessarily mean that she's a witch. It just means that's what she categorized. That's how she describing her as, because we haven't had mutants up to that point, be a word as of yet.
Right.
And then, but technically, if you want to be technical about it, we didn't hear the word mutant until Miss Marvel.
Right.
And, we saw Professor S, and we, us people who know Professor S, we know what that is. But technically, in the MCU, the word mutant hadn't showed itself until Miss Marvel.
Right, till they played the music.
And there you go. The boy, nigga, there's no piece that she didn't know the damn music.
Yeah, they played it like literally the very end.
But no. She said she don't and she don't know the S-Man music.
Oh, she must not seen like the cartoons.
She did, bruh. I'm gonna divorce because nigga, I don't know how.
You
How can I
should
live
have.
with that? How can I
You
live with
should.
that, man? That's some
These
bullshit.
women out of pocket, man.
Well, what you saying? What are you saying? But yeah, like I said, I'm waiting for. I'm trying to see how they're gonna do all this shit. I want to see how they're gonna introduce what's the nigga name? Apocalypse. Because Apocalypse is supposed to be empowered through Kang. So
They already did Apocalypse.
that don't count.
You talking about the MCU's Apocalypse?
MCU shit, yeah. I ain't talking about the other shit. Like
Apocalypse.
I said, because apparently how the story supposed to go, when Kang left Egypt, he left Apocalypse to run in his place.
That don't sound right.
It might sound right when we're talking about gods and how he did in Moon Knight. So you get what I'm saying?
They must be following a different comic book.
Apparently, man, so first of all, let me complete transparency. I know they're still making comic books like that today. They're very much active in the comic book world. They're still making storylines.
Oh,
and
yeah.
these storylines are what they're following a lot.
Yeah.
I didn't know this. But not even Chavez. Apparently, I think the storyline following in MCU, her storyline is coming from a new comic book shit.
Yes, I wonder. I'm curious as to how they pick how they want to follow. It seems like they like combine storylines or combine parts of different storylines.
Take a little bit here, take a little bit there.
Yeah, I don't recall Kang and like I said, I don't really know too much about it. I don't recall Kang and Apocalypse being close like that, because supposedly Apocalypse was like the first mutant, but then they're saying there was somebody before Apocalypse that was a mutant. But what they weren't saying it was Kang.
No,
saying it was like a female.
Because everybody know anything, Kang don't have no powers.
Yeah. Oh, they think he's like a Stark's descendant or something.
No, he's a Richard.
One of them. One of them. Starks are one of them.
Yeah. I think it's Richard and Dr. Doom. That's his distant relatives. So he just super smart.
I didn't know they were related.
Yeah, I don't know how I don't know how. This when I first.
They probably did it later on, and like after you stop reading comic books, like probably in the 2000s or something. They probably made it like that. You know, they do it. Different writers do whatever they want. So.
Because if I'm not mistaken, and tell me if I'm wrong here, Reed Richard and Sue Richard's son is supposed to be one of the most powerful motherfuckers that ever come across the MCU, but he's also supposed to be a Kane variant.
I don't know about the Kane variant, but
see, that's what I'm saying. See, he's supposed to be, from my understanding, he's supposed to be a young Kane. Like he's supposed to be like a good Kane as a child or some shit. He's supposed to be super powerful.
Nah, he's just super duper.
He like a cheat code. Like he went and put up, down, square,
he like
circle.
Yeah. Up, down, left, right, BA. Start.
And this nigga popped the fuck up like, where you niggas at?
Yeah. Nah, he's like this. He's like on another level. It's like he could like think niggas out of existence. Type nigga. So yeah.
But then
different writers though, different writers do different things. Just like I was saying, like I was telling you about like the Guardians of the Galaxy. Like the Guardians of the Galaxy comic books I read was a totally different people than these Guardians. This is a different kind of Guardians of the Galaxy. So
I think the Guardians that you talking about was the ones that they put reference to on, was it the first Guardians or the second?
In the first one, yeah. In the first one, yeah. Yeah. Like Yondu was a Guardian of the Galaxy.
Exactly. Yep.
Like an original member.
Yeah.
And he was a good guy.
Yeah.
Sylvester Stallone was in that movie. His character was a original Guardian of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Um,
So, like you said, I think that's
yeah, so it's like different writers, different eras and stuff. So yeah, who knows, man? Like
And then supposed to begin when this new Guardian come out, supposed to be introducing
Adam.
yeah, Adam, and I believe they said what's the nigga name? The powerful nigga with the star.
Alpha nigga with the star. That really
Uh,
narrows it down.
My Vision.
not Vision. And he's still
Vision
out there
dead.
somewhere. Not White Vision alive. He out there somewhere.
Oh, the albino Vision.
Yeah. The non-Pitman Vision.
Yeah,
The nigga eating potatoes out of raisin Vision.
yeah, the colonizer Vision.
That's the real got no conqueror, nigga.
Yeah, this Vision is from the Caucasus Mountains right here. This is
Oh no, y'all know who I'm talking about, man.
nigga with the star.
Yeah, so it's the name of the task force.
Shield.
Nah, this is people in space.
Oh, the cops, them space cops.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? What's that nigga
But
name?
you said a nigga with a star.
Yeah, so it's one dude. He wears the emblem on their head, helmet, or whatever. They're like a special task force. And they put the helmet on, and it gives them like super duper abilities and some shit like that. He flies and
Nigga with the star. Google it.
God damn it. I'm gonna test nigga with the star in MCU and see what come up.
They're probably gonna say Captain America.
They might. Michelle, who the nigga I'm talking about, man?
Nigga with the star. All I know Adam Warlock, but I ain't seen only seen one trailer, so I don't know.
Nova Corp.
Nova.
That's what Michelle said.
Yes.
Nova.
It's Nova. Y'all
Okay, but he's one person with like the gold helmet. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. The nigga with the star.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Nova. Yeah. It's Nova. Nova Corp is the police force, but Nova.
He like the nigga. The nigga. He kind of like the RoboCop of them niggas.
Basically, but he a lot more souped up.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like the RoboCop of them.
He supposed to be. See, here you go right here. Let me see. Can I get out this picture? This is a good picture. Let me see.
Yeah, Nova. Yeah.
Yeah, with the star in his helmet.
Yeah. No.
Super duper powerful. Anyway, all right. Enough of all this. This one kind of warm y'all up a little bit. Get your palates moist. Pause.
That was about an hour.
Yeah, your palate's real moist now. Real loosey goosey. What kind of wine you drinking, D?
I don't know. I'd have to look at the bottle.
You just got them in the bottles, huh?
Well, there's two of them. So,
hey man, they say wine good for your heart, brother. Keep drinking it, man. Especially red wine.
it is red wine. Yeah.
Yeah, they say why them old Italian women live forever. All right.
Maybe. I don't know about all that.
You know about it. All right, so this right here came about. I'm gonna put it on screen so y'all can see it and share some opinions on it.
Is Ant-Man any good, man? Because like the reviews on that motherfucker was horrible.
So we were talking about that earlier. I like it, me personally.
That's how it usually is. Like the critics will hate it, but actual audience be giving it a little bit more lenient with it.
Like I said, I like it for what it was. I was able to get Kane in his full effect. You know what I'm saying? Kane not only just Kane, but Kane whooping ass, see some Kane technology. You know what I mean? Now, some of the shit that happened in the movie, like any movie, you might, don't like it. Some shit happens slower than what you like for it to happen. But ultimately, for me, it was good. P went to sleep on it, but it wasn't because she was but listen, it wasn't because she was sleep. I mean, one because she didn't like the movie. It's because we stayed up to about 4 or 5 that night. and then went and watched 11:30 movie a.m. that morning. So,
Mm-hmm.
Rachel, happy belated birthday.
That movie was garbage. Don't try to take up for that movie, man. They ain't paying y'all.
Nah, I would say if they was, y'all niggas see it be out in the background, it'll be everywhere. How about a green screen, just put a nigga up in the background.
All right, okay. You be advertising Heineken's, O'Doul's, or
Facts.
Heineken's, or whatever he be advertising.
I'll sell out as soon as they give me the check.
Right.
All right, so this is what we're talking about right here, right? So, so basically, this was just talking about Deion Sanders for a quarterback, right? He stated he wanted a quarterback with both parents in the house, a mother and a father. He wanted a kid to have a GPA of 3.5 or up, because the kid be smart, and don't make bad decisions off the field at all. Because he wanted the kid to be a leader, right? A man, whatever case. So they're saying that he's facing backlash over his comments about having dual parent household. So basically, I would ask people what your thoughts about the statement. Simple enough.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about it because I feel like it's exclusionary because a child can't control whether or not they come from a single parent or dual parent household. That's something completely out of your control. So you might have every other qualification, be the perfect prospect to be the quarterback, but he'll pass you up because your daddy ain't around or your mom ain't around or whatever the case may be. And what if one of them dead? Like, I just think that that's a bit much. But I mean, I assume his thought process behind that requirement is so that parents can be involved. Because generally, if there's a single parent household, that parents working and providing and might not have a lot of extra time for whatever might be involved. I mean, but this is also college too, so I don't know how much parents are involved anyway. But I assume that's his thought process behind requiring that. But again, you're talking about young adults who are responsible for themselves. Like, these kids might not even be at home anymore. So the more I say it out loud, I really feel like it should be a non-factor. So yeah, I don't really agree with that dual parent household thing either. That's all I got.
What you think, D?
Yeah, I can't roll with Prime on that one, man. I mean, yeah, not only is it exclusionary, I mean, it feels stereotypical, and so what he's saying is, if you have all those qualifications, that makes you a better human. I mean,
I don't know.
I mean, obviously it does to him. I mean, or you're never going to commit no wrong, or you're morally above everyone else because you have two parents in your house. Come on, man. I mean, what was his household like?
So that's the point I was trying to make was that I have listened to the whole interview and judge it from that context, because it's a sound bite and it's a snippet.
Right. You know how
it
they
very
do.
well could have been something he was joking about. You know what I'm saying? Might said it in a very cavalier type of manner, and
that's true.
They took that and they threw it out there like, "Oh, this is what Prime said." Look, because
for clicks.
Yes, and clicks, but also let's be honest about this. He's snatching up talent left and right from these other big programs, and they don't like that type of stuff. So this type of stuff is, and I'm not going to call it a smear campaign, but this is more or less like he got to make sure he watch everything he say. If this was something that he truly did not mean, and me personally, I don't know him, have no affiliation, don't have no affiliation with nothing he got going on. But I will tell you this: I do follow his progress, and I do follow his the journey in which he has took upon himself. And I will say this: if that's the case, he's contradicting himself, because his starting quarterback now don't live in a 2-parent household, and that's his son. You get what I'm saying? His mother and him don't live in the same households. You get what I mean?
Well, it might not have to be two biological parents, but just two parents in general.
Right.
He had a wife
So-
or a woman or something, right?
He has a spouse. I don't know if it's a wife or not.
Right.
But from my understanding, they don't be in the same household like that.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying they're not never there.
She don't want to cuddle up the missing toes.
I don't know. You dirty. You dirty.
And my toes.
Yeah, it's both of y'all. Just man, I'm here with oh my lord.
Them nigga toes.
Just one bit toe.
So while we're having a break, Michelle said he is making the assumption that kids with single parents are aggressive and make bad choices. If he truly
Right.
is, that's a terrible assumption. Rachel said, I think it's bogus coming from a two-parent household. The kid has no control over that. Both parents could not be involved from a two-parent household. And Michelle said they aren't married.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So once again, this would be a contradiction of himself. You get what I'm saying? I guarantee
Right.
you. And if he's saying it just from one position in his quarterback position, and he has his reasons for it, this how I look at it. It's his opinion. Like what they say, they're like assholes. Everybody have one, right? That's it. If that's his opinion, guess what? If that nigga calling you to be your quarterback, I guarantee you get more offers other places to be quarterback. You can go somewhere else with your talents. You get what I'm saying?
That's not the point, though. It might be people that actually want to play for them.
True.
And again, you are qualified in every way that counts. But because you don't come from a two-parent household, that's bullshit.
But just like anything in life,
because that one-parent household got you that 3.5 GPA. That one-parent household got you on the straight and narrow where you're not getting in any trouble outside of whatever the hell his requirement was outside of school. But because you have that one-parent household, you don't qualify to be quarterback.
So once again, just like everything in life, your path isn't always the easiest, and your path is not always playing like you think it's going to be planned out. Like you said, somebody who might be eager, might be overstated by going to his program, and if he's choosing not to accept them just because of his circumstances at home, of his parents, and he's something he has no, I'm saying he because it's football, but they have no control over.
Sexist.
You show me a college woman football player.
Don't matter.
So how is
it
it
was
sexist?
some girl on the Super Bowl commercial running laps around them dudes. It was flag football. But that's because they won't let women play.
Do you know why they won't let women play?
No, I have no idea why they won't let women play, and that's not even what we're talking about. I'm saying your statement was sexist.
It's
it was
not.
Sexist and presumptuous.
It's not.
That's why you're up here trying to make excuses for Coach Pride.
I'm not making no excuses.
Continue on.
So, like
he
I
must
said,
come from a single parent home. That's why he's doing that.
Yeah, right.
So
Yeah.
so once again, like I said,
yeah, man. Crime was right.
My father was a deadbeat. So hear me out. You can want to go to his program. If he choose not to accept you, go somewhere and show his ass up. That just more fuel to your fire. It's sad that that's the way you have to go about it, but you can't change somebody's opinion. It's just that.
Rachel said that's true. If one door closes, another will
Yeah.
open. And do you want to play for
Exactly.
somebody with that mindset?
They
I
say
mean, he wouldn't play for a sorry ass Colorado anyway. They ain't been relevant in 20 years.
facts, but also,
I bet you Nick Saban will take your ass. If you
that's
play, I
what
bet
I'm
he'll
saying.
take your ass. And you go win a championship with him.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
win the shit at Colorado.
If this cat is calling you to be his quarterback, I guarantee you it's more cats calling you to be the quarterback. They're just facts. I'll tell you this right here, just real quick. Some people call it the greatest college football team ever. I don't, because it's bullshit. Miami Hurricanes have the greatest college football team ever. But anyway, and Georgia Bulldogs. The Florida Gators with Tim Tebow, when they won them, I think it's like they won some chips or whatever. The person who y'all know who was backing up Tim Tebow when he was out here shining, out here praying on his knees, and just everybody in college football loving this cat. You know who his backup quarterback was? Cam Newton. You know what Cam did? Cam transferred from Florida because he knew he wouldn't get no playing time. But Tebow wasn't going nowhere no time soon. He just went to Auburn. You know what he did at Auburn? He went and took him to a national championship and won.
Awesome. So Michelle has a quote here.
What does that got to do with 2-parent households?
I'm saying, but
No,
I'm saying,
about
far as
go somewhere else.
I'm saying about the door open opportunity type thing. You might your plan is his plan was to go play for Florida. It didn't work out. Go somewhere else and do your thing. Show them up. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, right, yeah, no doubt.
Now, when we say Michelle, say what?
Michelle has a quote here. I assume this is from Prime. It says, "Defensive lineman is totally opposite. Single mama trying to get it. He's on free lunch. I'm talking about just trying to make it. He's trying to rescue mama."
So I'm gonna say this too.
And Rachel's still celebrating her birthday. She
said that's what I'm talking about, Rachel.
Happy belated birthday, Rachel.
So I'm gonna say this too, and I don't know about yourself ever experienced before. I know I have. In the workforce, they do the same type of thing. They might not be as vocal as what he's saying, but it's the same premise. When I got hired for a job way back in a couple years, some years and years ago, you know one of the main reasons I got that job is because I told them I had children. And I was, quote.
How do you figure that?
Listen to me. Quote, after I had got a position and been up for a while, the people who hired the people for that position said, oh yeah, we like for this position, we like for people who have children because we can count on them to come to work because they have to provide for those kids.
They never met me before.
End quote. But this before fuck them kids became a thing. But you get what I'm saying though. Like this is not a new tactic. It's not new thought process. This is old thinking.
But again, you having kids is something in your control. Me having a single parent household is not in my control.
But hold on. Me having kids, not having kids don't determine how I'm gonna work.
It doesn't. Just like coming from a single parent household or dual parent household has no control over the type of person you're going to be. But what I'm saying is what I'm talking about, I have absolutely no control over it. What you're talking about, you have control over.
You don't
know that narrative. You control whether or not you have kids. You control whether or not you lie about having kids.
Well, you do lie. I do lie. I got them lie. I got them lie.
So I don't have that same option as this prospective quarterback.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, like I said, hey, I'm not saying I agree with what he's saying whatsoever. I don't. My friend's divorced and has a child. She makes 6 figures. Her kid is smart and considered a single parent. I know folks who can't have kids. Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, we can't have kids, but what I'm saying is you control that narrative though. As a teenager, early 20s, whatever, trying to play football, I don't control the narrative about my household.
No.
Is what I'm saying. And like I said, a lot of these kids might not even be at home anymore. So why the fuck does it matter whether or not it was 1 or 2 parents in the house? I'm
laughing at T.I. This nigga over here tripping. Next I got 7 kids. That nigga said,
and they feed them all cheese.
You better worry about Boosie, though. You better worry about a rat nigga. That's what that nigga said. Tom Brady kids live in a single parent home. They do now.
Yeah, they do now. Yeah.
Until Janelle get that black man. Giselle. I thought her name was Janelle. Giselle. She get out that nigga boy. Cause he on the prowl, goddamn it. But hilarious though. But like I said, that's his opinion. I'm like Michelle, like Rachel said earlier. If that's somebody you want to play for who thinks that way, I won't want to play for the nigga. I go play somewhere else and do my thing and show him up. Like Dwayne said, Colorado ain't been relevant. Ain't been relevant. Haven't been a factor at all for however long. I take the opportunity to go play for somebody who play in their division and just beat the hell out of them every time I play them and just show them. And then go to the sideline and say, "Hey, mom," or "Hey, dad," or "How single parent you got," and keep moving. Or do like Kelsey on the Super Bowl did when they was calling it Arrowhead. They was calling it Burrowhead, and he was like, "Tell that mayor Burrowhead, tell him what he said, stay in your lane, you damn jabroni," or some bullshit. I use that opportunities when they put the mic in your face and say, "How was your game?" And say your piece then, keep moving. Being there, it's Tip live in the club.
Why are you reading his comments?
Y'all know why this nigga just stupid, man. So hold on. Speaking of single parent households, though, I'm gonna show y'all something. I want y'all to get y'all opinion on this. This is something that's me and people think about doing this. What we gonna see?
Oh, what?
You finna see. I swear it'll be so many goddamn clicks.
We live and travel in full time. Here's how we pack up the RV each time we move. First, we start by packing up the outside items. Chris is putting away all the chairs, our fire pit, our table, and
Damn all this fire pit bullshit. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to show y'all the RV.
I think they showing the inside after he put out the outside.
And do it short?
I think so.
Here you go, right
But
here.
she showed her cleaning up inside. Anyway.
Here we go, right here.
Time for the big reveal. Welcome to our new home. We traded in our Super C for this American Coach Class A motorhome. Come take a tour of our new house on wheels. We love the cockpit of this RV and all the updated tech. It's super smooth and very quiet to drive. One of the main reasons we made the switch is for more space. This RV has 2 couches, one that converts into a queen-size bed, and over here we have a large power recliner sofa which has a button to lift the TV. Moving into the dining and kitchen area, there's a booth that we'll be using as our office space for now with tons of storage. The kitchen was one of my favorite parts. It has a 2-burner induction cooktop, and one of the best features is this dishwasher, which we're super excited to have. It has a huge stainless farmhouse-style sink with tons of storage under it, and there's even a peninsula that pulls out with more countertop space. There's a residential-sized refrigerator, and we loved that all the appliances were black stainless steel. We have a pantry with drawers that pull out for easy access, and it also has a stackable washer and dryer. This is the main hub for the RV where we can control everything, and we even have heated floors that we can turn on from here. Then there's a half bathroom with nice fixtures. Moving into the main bedroom, which feels huge to us, there's a ton of storage space for clothes, and behind the TV, we have even more hidden storage. We also have a large king-size bed, which is super comfy. Then in the bathroom, there's a closet space for hanging clothes and plenty of storage around the vanity for bathroom items. And another one of our favorite parts is the large shower. This thing is super nice. I really, really liked this part of it. And of course, there's even more storage. We love our new home. What do you think? Follow for part 2 to see a tour of the exterior.
Hush up, Stacy. So, hear me out. Would you move into that stagecoach? Is stagecoach or RV? RV.
It'll be an RV.
Would you say fuck living in your home or your apartment or your trailer, and would you just say fuck I'm going RV life? If you can get one look like that.
Who you asking?
Everybody.
Oh, okay. You already know how I feel about it. I'm down for hitting the road.
And then that too. You have the opportunity to you hook up your vehicle to the back of that motherfucker too. That's what they do. Would you be worried about driving that big motherfucker?
You about to eat, Yvonne?
Yes.
Did you use soap, baby?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I said he boo boo tenders just on him. What you think, D?
Yeah, no doubt. If you got no responsibilities and yeah, I mean, you just gotta keep up with the maintenance and the plumbing and places that you can stop and stuff. But
Now you say no responsibility. What you mean?
I mean, like if your kids, have moved out or in college or whatever, or if you don't have no kids, or just stuff like that, or if you don't have a position or a occupation that you have to, go into a physical location, or if you retired and ain't got no job, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that'd be pretty dope.
So hear me out. Not that particular couple, but even if you have little kids, they can come with you. Most of those things have converted beds, like she said, like sofa turned to a queen size or whatever.
Yeah, there's a family I watch. They have 4 kids, ranging from like 12 to 2.
It's
and she homeschools them.
And they be having nerve to have pets on top of having them fucking kids. And, man,
they Caucasian, right?
No.
Yes. Well, no, they were like Hispanic.
No, I think it's about the Black Family Watch. Remember?
Oh no, I was talking about the lady I showed you the other day.
Oh yeah. They like Hispanic something, but it's a Black family. It's a mom and dad. It's 2-parent household. It'd be great for Dion. And they got like 4 kids, and they have a dog.
Yeah.
And they live in, and they shit. Truth be told, don't look nice. They shit I just saw. I was like, damn. But
they shit is state of the art. Their shit is 2023 for real, for real.
Oh, it is. No. They just that particular couple. They just went to the 2023 RV show and traded in the shit they had and got that motherfucker.
Right.
Don't get twisted.
Juwan, turn it down.
The motherfucker come with some huge price tags. I'm talking about the expensive one I've seen so far, $2 million. It's basically a tour bus. They converted over to like it's a house basically on wheels, real tall.
Mm-hmm.
But like you said, it's a lot of nuances to it. You know what I mean? When you get to your place, you gotta set up your shit, and you know what I'm saying, all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But the reason I said that because, like you said about not having responsibilities. So both of them work for home, so they can work, on the go. If you have kids, a lot of those people they homeschool their children. I follow this woman. It's her and her 2 kids. Hell, she don't live in that space. She has to live in a small. Well, majority of her time is in a lot smaller space. She be on the road. She drive 18-wheelers, and she got 2 little kids. And when I tell you, them 2 little kids be fucking that damn truck up, nigga.
That's what you see on TikTok.
Yeah, they take showers at the truck stop, like you know what I'm saying, like it's so it's very much doable. It's very much doable, but it's my thought process is like it's an opportunity for you to be able to kind of just take off and go see. You know what I'm saying? As much as you can see in the States, I guess you could say, because you probably can't go nowhere else on the road. But that's a big ass piece of equipment though.
Yeah.
Now for what they do, I think there'll be something if we do it in the future, whatever, is getting you a vehicle that you can attach to it and pull it with it.
Yeah.
So that way when you get to places, you can leave that motherfucker parked somewhere and you can take off in the vehicle. It'd be a lot more, easy for you to commute with that, opposed to trying to, like, can you imagine going across the bridge and that big motherfucker? Man, you're gonna have a panic attack, nigga.
Yeah.
I think that motherfucker gonna fall every 5 seconds.
Well, you don't need to do this, sugar. I'm the kind of concerns you're gonna be having.
I mean, it's a bridge. That's my thought process. I mean, I think I'll be fine.
Okay.
But also, but it's a lot of things you gotta keep in mind. You gotta keep in mind height clearance when you traveling places because of bridge and all this kind of stuff.
You might have to keep track of hate too. Motherfuckers might hate you because of it. And like sabotage it.
Yeah. They're gonna hate you because they ain't you. They just come with territory.
They hate us because they ain't us.
Exactly.
No one says that.
Yeah. They just come with territory. They ain't nothing new. And you pull up to your folks' house. You taking up the whole front side of the street of the house. You're like, hey, we here. Where the party at? They're gonna be like, these son of a bitches. Then I like what they do. They got a sticker on the outside of their shit with a US, and they fill it in places they've been. Mm-hmm. So that's a great talking piece. Oh, what's this? Thought you never asked. Let me show you. This is where we have been just this year alone. So my also nice that you see the ups and you see downs. There's pros and cons to every fucking thing. I know I follow another couple, a lesbian couple. There is like a van. These niggas part on the, like, you know how you remember when we was in Jacksonville and you know how the beach was low tide. Mm-hmm. And low tide, you saw saying, and they like part on the like a sand thing like this. Mm-hmm. And they say woke up, people just yelling, high tide. And nigga, they were like half people got stuck in the fucking thing. Then they end up getting out. They had to run to go help somebody else try to get out, and they should almost got flooded. And then when they got that shit situated with the other folks, they went back to their shit, and then they shit ended up being stuck. And they had to dig it out for an hour. See, that kind of shit, you be like, no, what apartment's at? Get some bullshit.
But that's why they were trying to keep from having to pay to go park at an RV park.
I can hear that.
So maybe they should have just paid for it. They wouldn't have to worry about that.
Possibly, or they just want to be on the water. So
is RV parks on the water?
I mean,
probably Nick has showed that.
But maybe they ain't on the water.
Okay.
They knew they gonna be on the water.
They want to be in the water.
They want to be in the water, nigga. But yeah, so I just thought, like I said, the RV shit. I just think the potential of that living arrangement style would be fucking awesome. Hold on, here we go. All right, I got one last thing to show y'all. P, you might not want to see this. I'm not gonna play the sound. I play the sound. I'm pretty sure.
This is about that little boy. You play it if you want to.
I won't play the sound. So just FYI, this might
don't
be,
have it up to your ears.
Yeah, he loud. So just FYI, this might be triggering, but we'll see. So I'm gonna just give you the context real quick. So this young man is getting his hair cut. He has locks. Apparently, this is his punishment for not behaving in school, and you know it's a lot. But here you go.
The hair gotta go. Okay, so the hair gotta go. Yeah, I want y'all everybody record this, please. Hair gotta go. Hair gotta go. Let's get it. It's over with. Okay. It's over with. Okay, it's fine. It's over with. The hair gotta go. It's over with. It's over with. It's over with.
Well, if that's his parent, why don't he help?
It's over with now. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone now. It's over with. It's over with now. You want lollipop? Huh? Want lollipop? Get back to normal, sir. You about to get the attention that you really want. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You did it. You did it. It's over with now. It's over with now. That gotta go.
All right, so that's the whole thing. What y'all think about that? I know PS doesn't like it.
Mm-hmm. But also, I don't have an opinion on it because you don't have the full context, or you don't know what happened. You don't know what happened. You don't know what led up to this. You don't know what other measures they took. Like, you just don't know. So I don't have an opinion on it. But seeing that, just that visual in that moment, I don't like that. So it's kind of like we discussed earlier. I don't understand recording it.
That's what I said.
Putting it on the internet. But as far as how they handled it, I don't even know what they handling. So I don't have an opinion on that.
Michelle said she always threatened ZJ with cutting his hair, but honestly, they can't control many things in their lives, so I won't take that from them. But see, your circumstances might be different. Like I said, this person apparently he grew up in a two-parent household. And
how do you know that?
I don't know.
Does he want to be a quarterback?
Yeah, I was just about to say. But no, apparently, like I said, kind of like what Piatra said, you don't know the full story. It's just like we were talking about before. This is a snippet. You get you get the moment of time of something happening, but you don't actually get the full story context of what all transpired. We don't know what all have been done prior to this. You know,
like you don't even know what happened. You don't
know what happened. Exactly, don't know what's going on. Like I said, I think the worst thing was recording it. Like, why record and put that shit online? Because that's the shit that's uncalled for. You want I don't know about nobody else, but I know I grew up with a kid. He was from Kentucky when I was in middle school. Little short nigga. He was bad. He ain't gonna say bad. He was a little dude, but he used to get money. You know what I'm saying? And so he was hustling and stuff. And his granddad used to get home all the time. His parents weren't around. His grandfather raised him. And granddad used to tell him, "I'm gonna cut your hair. You keep doing shit you doing in school, getting in trouble." The nigga came to school.
He was old enough to be hustling, and his granddaddy had control over whether or not he was gonna cut his hair.
What you mean?
Well, he did it in his sleep.
No.
How old was he hustling?
We was in middle school. We was in like 7th, 8th grade.
And he could make him get his hair cut at that point?
He's still a child. What are we talking about?
Gotcha.
Yeah, the boy, don't get me wrong. See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all people these days. Y'all think y'all can control the kid. It's still a kid. He had respect for his grandfather. He just was the person what he was. And he tried his best not to get in trouble. He always got himself in trouble. Long story short, the boy had long hair. The boy came to school with short hair. Mm-hmm. And I was like, damn, nigga, he really did the shit. And nigga was like, man, I don't even want to talk about it, man. that nigga was tripping. He was mad as shit. I got in trouble the last time. And then he kept getting in trouble. Then the nigga had cut like a arrow or some shit in the nigga head. The boy never, like, after a while, when we went to high school, I think he went back to Kentucky or some shit with the granddaddy. But long story short, I've seen this before. Like you said, you don't know what all transpired. You don't know, what happened before it got to this point. What Rachel said, she said, Lord, if they ever get old and need that child, they will replace his head. It probably maybe so. ZJ literally made himself the king of third grade last year at his Christian private school that deserved a haircut. For him making himself the king, I don't get it. It's like he's a leader to me. Am I tripping? Am I own person think that? What you think, Dwayne?
Yeah, I'm kind of along the lines with Piatra. Just like pretty much everything on the internet, you get a visual, but never an explanation of the whole story. You just get like that instance of the young man in the chair, and you don't get a backstory. You don't get anything. And also with the recording that part, I guess that's just how everything is nowadays. Instead of people acting on something or doing any kind of action everybody wants to put something on the internet. Everybody wants to put their whole life on the internet. But everybody also wants to scream about privacy. But yeah, you put your whole life on the internet.
I don't think people think like that.
But that's another story in itself. But if the young man was gonna whatever the story is, if this was something that you was gonna do as a punishment or whatever, and the young man was gonna be acting up or doing whatever, why wouldn't you put the phone down and help the barber? Like hold his arms or, console him or do whatever, instead of you make him, what I'm saying, you're humiliating the child for the internet. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess that's just new age parenting, I guess. Everything's about clicks and likes and what I can put on my Instagram and TikTok or whatever.
The only thing I can think of besides, yes, everybody wanting their little 15 minutes of being viral, is maybe this child is overly consumed with what people think about him, or maybe his reputation or something like that. So maybe that's why they recorded it, because I think about where he said, everybody pull out your phones and record it. Like, what? Why would you even get other people involved in this? Like I said, maybe this is a child that is doing shit just for attention or whatever, and that could be the thought process behind it. But even if you did that, you can record it and scare the shit out of them with it without still needing to put it on the internet.
Right. Like I said, again, we don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm not with that particular. You know what I'm saying? I'm with discipline and with parenting and discipline and all that, but I'm not with this whole look at me society type deal where I gotta put everything on the internet. You know what I'm saying? I gotta put everything on Instagram or TikTok or Snapchat or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, put your phone down and parent. You know what I'm saying? Put your phone down and help. Put your phone down You know what I'm saying? And do something. Stop. I mean, nah, I'm not with that. I don't agree with that.
So I'm gonna read this right quick. Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? All right. So Rachel said it's recording it for likes. That's very distasteful. Um, Michelle, what you said? Why degrade your kids putting it on the internet? Parents looking to go viral. Um, even if that is his punishment, why put it out there, Rachel? As long as I pay your bills and you live under my roof and come from us, you are a child. You turn adult when you can take care of yourself. But I would never demean or humiliate my kids for likes. Rachel, these kids ain't even my real kids, and I won't humiliate them for them like this. Amari, don't get your hair cut. He need a haircut though. Um, they need to find the root of his issues. They do. I agree with you on that. Exactly. Put the phone down and parent. Yeah, I say, like I said, I don't agree with the recording piece of it. I can't necessarily. I can't say anything about cutting the hair part because like I said, we don't have a full story. I don't know what all took place. I don't know what measures. You know what I'm saying? What things were said, hey, you do this, it's gonna happen. You know how many opportunities he got, how many chances. I don't know what all went into everything before we got to this point. Hell, it
Right,
could
you
have
have
been
no context.
at all. So
All you have is that part. Like pretty much everything else on the internet.
yeah, like he was like you go through every in the comments, people as many people was bashing them, as many people was praising them. I think one person in particular, I remember the comment, it was a young lady said that she remembered that she went through the same thing as a child. And at that point in time in her life, she turned her life around and she been, upstanding person ever since then. And the thing is, everything fit everybody differently. Everybody, we're unique human beings. Emphasis on the word unique. So one thing I can say just from that snippet is that why record it? You know what I mean? There's no need to put the punishment out there like that online. Like even what P's saying about even if he's somebody who tested the device, it's 2023. What kid not tested the device? I would legit me and our godson here, right? We went to the grocery store, me and him. You know what that nigga was doing the whole time? I was driving. The whole time we was in the grocery store
He's on
on
his
his
phone.
phone, playing the game. I'm driving. This is what he say. Hey, D, look at this. Nigga, I'm driving. Okay, when we stop, can you look at this? We get inside the store. Hey, look at this. You know what I mean? And I get it. Like I said, it just era that we in. So just don't be putting that shit out there to record. Like I just wouldn't do that. I don't know about nobody else. I know my parents, they rule with an iron fist at times. And it's one thing get your ass whooped in the privacy of your home and have your siblings be on one and the parent to see that shit. It's another thing to record and put online. So now everywhere I go, you the one who got his ass beat. Now I want to fight everybody. I want, what I'm saying? It can create so many different issues. You know what I mean? So especially in this era where people disrespectful shit, they'll try to talk about you like a dog. And with kids these days, their psyche is a lot different than I know our psyche is. You hear about suicide rate. I mean, suicide amongst youngsters at a higher rate than I ever heard about growing up. So you just gotta be mindful for these type of things. But with hers recorded for the world to see, who recorded for the world to see? But was it done publicly? Who we talking about, y'all? That who we talking about? Did I miss
I
something?
think talking about what you was just saying, like I guess about talking about getting your ass kicked or whatever.
Possibly. Obviously the
No,
parents.
they're saying was it done publicly? Was it recorded?
Yeah, I know. I just said it wasn't. I mean, but technology wasn't invented back then. But still, I don't. Like I said, it's a difference from getting your ass beaten in privacy of your home to getting your ass beaten somebody recording and putting it online because it's not private no more. Obviously, the parents attach it to his device too. I won't get ZJ a phone until he is 13, and some of his friends already have them. Oh man, these kids have phones as young as 2. Like Michelle, no bullshit. And that's something I don't agree with whatsoever. I think we've only had like a handful of nieces who didn't get phones kind of early, and hell, the ones that got them now, I said I joke to them all the time. Why do you have a phone? Why you want the new? And I know why they want it, because their friends and their friends have the new. But they don't use it for, just like as adults. You get the new phone, you don't use it for the features that's actually new in that motherfucker. The biggest thing on the phone is the camera. If the camera's better, whatever case may be. But you ain't really utilizing that phone like it's for potential. That getting the kid a $1,000, because these phones high now too. Getting the child $1,000 phone, hey man, that's bullshit. The kids lose shit. Kids are irresponsible. Kids will tear that motherfucker up, and you're gonna be looking sick. You talk about a girl who was saying she was better because of tough love. Oh yeah, my fault. Yeah. I don't. Yeah, you're right. And like you said, hers. I'm pretty sure hers wasn't recorded. I saw her pitch look up in age. So, I just don't. I just don't agree with that. Like I said, Pete tell me all the time, I'm a softie. She more hardcore with the kids, and even so, if she's chastising the child, I'm not gonna sit here and hold my phone up and be like, ooh, talk that shit to him. I'm like, can't wait till I post this. What type of shit is that? What type of fuck nigga is you? Like, you're not their age. You're supposed to be a parent. You're supposed to be an adult. Act like it, man. But any hoochie. Hey, Boosie, you keep on and get that damn fade cut right on off. We're gonna get hold on, before we get to the black business, I just want to say this real quick. Dwayne,
Focus.
good game, Dwayne. Bitch ass nigga. Anywho, let's get to the black business. Motherfucker. You lucky Steph hurt. That's all I'm gonna say, D. All right, here we go. Lesson 10, Betty. Betty Smokehouse. So this is a black-owned woman restaurant. It's in Chicago. So Rachel, this is right up your alley. This your people. I found her just for you. So she says she got the best barbecue in Chicago. So Rachel, if you and your folks want to go out there one day and try it out, just
she got that Wagyu beef.
Hey, we're gonna get to it. Calm down. We're gonna get to it.
Okay.
We'll get to it.
They
Rachel,
legit, then. They legit.
When we get to when you go to the restaurant, mention that you heard on this podcast. She won't give you shit. Just mention it to her. She probably won't say nothing to you about it, but she has. The rest here you go. I want to see the picture of the restaurant. So here you go. It's in Pullman, Chicago. I don't know how far it is from you, Rachel. I know it's around the corner from you, like 3 hours away. But as you see, she got an all black style. Like I said, it's black woman owned. Barbecue looking legit. You know what I'm saying? She doing her thing. That should go right there. That's the owner. Look at her cutting that brisket, boy. Cut the fuck out that brisket. Anyhow, as you see, and she be busy. So
did you put him in timeout or something?
No, I ain't put me nothing. I don't do that.
I don't know, child. You just texting so I put me timeout. I'm like, why ain't put you nothing?
He's the one.
Whatever you do, you just make sure you record it and put it on the internet so everybody can see you punishing him.
So we're gonna go to her website. So that's a restaurant avenue for what you got going on. But for people who not in Chicago and want some great products that she do provide, this is her website. So one of her big things is a Wagyu steak dogs. Let's go to her website.
Oh yeah.
So here we go. Okay, that's for the restaurant. Let's go back, y'all. Here we go. All right, so the Wagyu steak dogs, you go right there, boom, click on it. You got so you buy them, you need to ship. I mean, it's a 2-pack minimum, 1 unit equal 2 packs of 8 steak dogs. And that just Betty Steakhouse steak dogs are $37.98. But they're Wagyu now. You got to keep that in mind. They're Wagyu. That makes a big difference. If you want
Not ragu, but Wagyu.
you hear me? I want to show y'all a picture how it look. Let's see. They go back to IG. So this is a picture how they look. Oh, look at the devil. Hey, go back. But the devil busy. They want to let y'all see her dog. Let's see right here. There they go.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
That look good. With a T. Good.
Yeah. I said, check out. Here another picture. Here we go. Boom. And so Wagyu beef franks. If anybody know Wagyu, it's most likely it's American Wagyu, not Japanese Wagyu or Wagyu, but it's basically beef with a lot of fat in it, so it creates like a more juicier piece of meat or whatever case may be. So I said, check out Rachel. If you do go to her restaurant in the Shy, let us know how was it, if it was legit or bullshit. Boom.
And the GoFundMe.
Yes, and wait, hold up. Boom. And if you can see the second business, not necessarily business. Boom, here we go. And please don't forget to check out the GoFundMe. Like I said, if you can, please share it. Put on, if you feel inclined to put on your page just for a great cause. But it's right down Dwayne's name. You see it at the bottom of his screen. Check it out. Give what you can give. Like I said, if you can't give anything, that's great. Share it. You know what I mean? And yeah. I hope we got a bunch of comments. Goddamn, let's see what we got here.
Hey, what's the name of that restaurant again? With the Wagyu beef? What's the name of the restaurant again? Shout out the restaurant.
It's Lexington Betty Smokehouse.
Lexington Betty Smokehouse.
And it's the same name on IG. She kept it all across the board. Lexington Betty Smokehouse.
That's right. Go get you some of them Wagyu dogs, baby.
Big fast. Let's see. What's the name of that place? Okay, I told you the name. Rachel, I might have to come to Legacy. He did. Yes. Let me know, Michelle. I don't know how I did it, but I put him in time out. Yeah, Wagyu delicious. Yeah, everybody know Michelle got breast, so she probably got the Wagyu cows out back. Eating homegrown, what say farm table farm, something like that.
Farm table. Yeah, I'll put it in the chat, Michelle. 1 second.
I'm sure. Okay, here we go. I sure will, and I'm definitely checking it out because me and my husband are foodies and love trying new spots. Yeah, try them out. Please let us know what how was it. Yes, I am. Can I admin? What? Oh, can the admin put a link in the chat? Okay. Boom. You said how I found her. So before the show every week, I go on a mad hunt for Black businesses. So, when I found a Black business that was in Chicago, I said, let me check this out. I said, my girl Rachel, I know she'll appreciate some in Chicago. So that's all. And not only just her and being in Chicago, like I said, she also had a product she ship out. You know what I mean? So, and once upon a time, we shared E40 product on here. E40 shared selling ice cream, hot dogs, fucking burritos, alcohol, everything. And I was like, oh, this is some, kind of in that space a little bit, but as a Black woman, I definitely want to highlight and share that. So
is that GoFundMe link right? Because I got a different GoFundMe link.
That's the link I just got from GoFundMe. Like I went to the website and shared the link.
All right, y'all. So go to the one that Pietro got on the thing, and we'll circle back by the one Dwayne got.
Okay.
But that's it, y'all. That's all we got for y'all this wonderful Saturday night. Anybody got anything for the people before we get up out of here? Nope. Hey, I'll say this though. To make sure y'all be safe, I just saw you see shit all the fucking time. I saw, a young lady was just talking about a young lady got robbed at ATM machine in broad daylight with about 3 guys in front of a bank. So just like I said, I gotta tell y'all every week, all week.
Candy thing at your house.
Oh yeah. Also, and this not no new trick. This is an old trick. Be mindful who you open your fucking door for. I know a lot of people nowadays have Ring cameras and stuff like that. If you do have these things, utilize them to the best of your abilities. If you got a cat coming to your door, somebody's selling a candy, or they're trying to check on your roof, or they're trying to just see if you want to quote for some. If you can, check your surroundings. I know, like us, for
say no.
Well, yeah, we also answer the door sometimes. We answer the motherfucker from upstairs. So keep that. If you do have a weapon, keep that thing on you. Keep it by you, especially when you're at home. If you don't even have a weapon, you have a bat, just something to protect your family and yourself. People are crazy out here, and every day you see something that you just be like, what the hell is going on? So just be mindful, keep you on swivel. Definitely watch your surroundings at all places. I don't give a damn where you at. If you think it's safe, definitely watch it though. Because if you think it's safe, that means a lot of criminals think it's safe. They think that you think it's safe, and then when they go to targeting places like the church parking lots, like a grocery store parking lots, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I mean? So just check them out. And watch the children, especially the ones that got young children. Just watch the children. Be with your kids when you send them into places. Stay on their hip sometime. Talk to them about things to do if something was to come about. Like keep these things in their psyche so they know how to react when something crazy happens. Strap up and protect yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, please do. Like I said, even if you don't believe in holding guns, have something on you, man. I gave one of the nieces a cheese knife. Told her shank the shit out of nigga. Come touching up on her. Do what you gotta do. All right. That's all I got for y'all, man. You got anything for people, Don D?
Take care of yourself. Take care of your family. That's about it.
People, what you got for the ladies?
Bye. No, I'll see y'all tomorrow for Wine and Design, 6 p.m. It's gonna be a good time. We all get some alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll be drinking with you tomorrow, Rachel.
Yes, turn up. All right, y'all. Peace.
Bye.
Deuces.